see some conditional statements data structure. So in Python we use if, elif, while, all those conditional statements. So let's see some of the conditional statements in our program. So a equal to 9, b equal to 8.2, and c is a binary number. So I have already explained the literals in the beginning, that 0b is for binary, and 0x is for hexadecimal, and this is simply a string. So how to compare string, number, float number, all those things? So we can check using if, elif statements. So let's run this program using Python. So we can see 9 matched, 8.2 matched, 10 matched, 10 matched. So I'll just open the program once again. You can see a equal to 9, b equal to 8.2. So we can do the comparison like equal to, and just keep in mind that we have to provide the proper indentation. If we have provided tab here, also provide tab here also. Same in the case of this. If you provide tab here and if single space here, it will give you indentation error. Okay, so if there are multiple if statements, better to provide if, elif loop. And so in, let's run it, and we can check that these conditions are working or not. Okay, okay, so only 10 is matched in the second. Here only 10 is matched, so this will not match. This is matching. A equal to 9, b equal to 8.2 is matched, but we are just evaluating. We are here, so a equal to 7. So a is actually 9, so it will come here. Again it will check b equal to 8.1. No, it's false, so it will come to the next. C equal to 11. Okay, c is actually 1010, so that is a binary number. Okay, so basically c is equal to 11 here, but here it's in binary. If we convert this, it's basically 1010 is 2 to the power 1 2 and 2 to the power 3 8. So c is actually 10. So let's print the value of c here. C is c is 10. So the value of c will not match here in this line. Then d equal to 10. Okay, yeah, d is equal to 10, so d is matching. Then while true, so it will run in infinite loop. We can do some modification like a equal to 10 while a greater than 5, a is still greater than 5. So just proper indentation, a equal to a minus 1. So a is still greater than 5, so a is becoming 9 8 7 6 and 5, and when it is smaller, then it is coming out of while loop. Okay, so for is basically used to evaluate sequential statements like list. So we'll also study data structure, list, tuples, dictionary, set. So here list is just like your array in Java. If you have studied Java or any other programming language, It's just like an array. We can use index, a list of 0 equal to 1, list of 2 equal to 2. So for val in list, so we have to give one variable here. You can give x, y, z, anything, and this is your list name. So for val, it will do automatic sequencing. So in the first loop, it will access the 0th index. In the second loop, it will access the first index. In the next loop, it will access the second index. So it will there is no need to give indexing inside for loop. Each time the loop will execute, it will go to the next element, not go to the next index. So first time the val is 5, second time it will become 6, third 7, 8. So one by one. So when val is equal to 7, we'll say 7 found. So I'll just show you in the, so here 7 found. So val 1 is 6, val is 3. So we have two loops here. So we are processing two news. Val 1 is val 1 is val 1, val is val from list 1. Let's make it more readable. Val from list is, okay, there are two lists. So day 2 is because of like we have already seen the previous. In day 1 only we have covered a lot of things, so that's why basics. So just when we start the programming, so it's already day 3. So first day 1 and day 2 is gone for setup, so that's why I have started from the third day and third or fourth. So still day 2 means it's like day 7 or day 8 actually. Session-8 basically. In a day, if you are if you are executing programs of for 12 hours, maybe you can finish in 3 to 4 days. Okay. And let's move to data structures. Data structure first is list. So it is just like a C array. We have to assign. We can assign values. We can update. We can delete list. So again, tuples is like list, but we cannot actually modify the values in the list tuple. Actually, that is the main difference between tuple and list. We can concatenate two tuples, but we cannot add or delete element from tuple. We cannot basically update a tuple. Dictionary is like key and value pair. It is having, we can we'll see how to create dictionaries, how to loop through it. And set, it's just like a mathematical set. So if we are having 3 sets, then we can just find the intersection of the set, union of the set. And also like it's kind of ordered elements. It's, if you are giving some duplicate values here like area 8, it will discard one of the values. So it will always put your values in, it will always remove the duplicate values. Let's see the program. List tuple. So basically you can use pydoc to check list what are the different operations. Like you can add, contains, delimit. List is a kind of, it's a class. List iterable, you can get all the information from pydoc, so always use pydoc. Append, basically append, clear, copy, count. So I'll show you how to use. Basically in the beginning you'll you have to be careful like how to pass arguments. You will face some difficulty in the beginning, but it's basically based on your practice. So list of 0 in length. So already in PyDoc you can see PyDoc of list length is for list. Then we are having negative index because in C and C++ arrays, also in Java we have not seen negative indexing. So negative -1 means the rightmost element, the element which is at the maximum length, which is at the end basically. -2 is the second last, -3 is the third last. Is third last. So right to left. -6 is not a valid index because maybe you are having only 5 elements, and so this 17 is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. If I'll give -8, obviously there is no element. So we can also traverse the list from slicing negative. It's a positive, so second it will just print second to fifth element. In C we have to use actually loop from the second index to the fifth index to print the element, but in Python we can do in one line actually. Second, so list 2 to 5 list is, so it will print 2. Okay, where is our, okay, 0 1 2, so second, third, fourth. Okay, and then -3 -3 to -1, so it will reverse traversal is not possible. So this is -3, so from the left side means third last element, and then the last. So third last is this one, 15, then this will be printed, then 17, so 15 16 17. If we'll give vice versa, it is not possible. If I'll give -1 here and -3, will not possible. Left traversal is always possible from left to right. So 15 16 17. So you can see 15 16. Okay, there is our list. Okay, 16 and 17. So okay, so again we can do reverse traversal. Reverse traversal is not possible. Okay, this is to print the list in reverse order using reverse function. List dot reverse. So I will show you using PyDoc list reverse. Let's search reverse. Okay, reverse. So list dot reverse, list dot sort. So we can use PyDoc then list dot insert, list dot append, list dot append, list dot insert. It will append 20 to the list. Then again we can print the list after appending. It will append at the end, and this will append at the insert at the index, second index. And inserting 99 at and inserting 99 at the 01 second index and appending 20 at the end. So I will again show you in PyDoc. Insert so index and then object. Okay. Then we are checking whether list contains 99 or not. So there are a lot of list functions. You can just go through PyDoc and you can see contains, yeah, contains self key. So self is just a Python keyword to reference the same class or same function. So it's not necessary to give this. Key is the mandatory parameter here. Okay. So that's it in this section. Let's move to dictionaries. So tuples and dictionary will see. Okay, so tuple can be created like this, initialized like this, and then we can create tuple with one element like this, then print it. Then we can have a string and integer both in tuple count. We can again use PyDoc for this to get the different operation. As Python is object oriented, everything is considered as object in Python, so we can create the object and we can access like tup3 dot index. So tup3 is object, so we have created the object here. Tup3 dot get slice 2 to 5. So get slice again you can find from the PyDoc tuples. Okay, get slice get. We can concatenate two tuples. We'll overwrite. So we'll try to overwrite the tuple by day 3. Tuple missing parenthesis. Okay, this Python 3 we have to give the parenthesis. Tup1 is just give let's see all the print statements are containing so we are also getting all the errors practice here. Okay. Dict 1 is set 1 is like no object get slice. Okay, so let's move to pydoc of tuple. Okay, slice is not there, so use another function. Get let's see get item. How to implement this get item. Slice get item result is okay. So tuple, you can see that we cannot override the values, we cannot assign in tuple, as I have already explained. 949. So let's comment out this. So it's printing the tuple values 1 2 3 4 5. Tuple 3 count should be 5 6 7. tuple one is this occurrence of index of tuple element get item result is the count of 5. Okay, the count of 5 is 2. Count of 5 is index of 5. So element count is 2, it is showing. Index of 5 is 4. It will show the first index 0 1 2 3 4 index. Tuple 3 is showing the index. Tuple 3 dot index is showing the index of 5. Location, it's stored in location. Get item, tuple elements get item results. Let's see. Get item result is get item 5. Okay, so it is getting the fifth index element 0 1 2 3 4 0 1 2 3 4 5. So we are getting hello. Hello is being printed. We are concatenating tuple 2 and 3. So after merging it is showing tuple 4. After merging it is showing tuple. So tuple first was this one, only one element was there, and second tuple was this one. So we can also sequence, we can also loop through using for loop for t1 in tuple 4. If t1 equal to 5, then element found. So it will loop 4 5 times. Fifth time it will find this well element 5. Second way of accessing using index. Tuple length, so while I less than tuple length, we can find if it is containing 4 element, it will be running 4 times, and then we can access. So there are two ways of accessing, either using for loop, we don't have to give index. If we are using index, we can use while loop. Then dictionary, let's see, we can create dictionary key value. So like here our key is IP1, IP2, IP3, and value is IP address. So for keys in sorted dict1, good. So it is saying iter keys is not there object. So let's see pydoc of dictionary. So how can we do that? Okay, so we can loop through this using key. So for keys in sorted, so if the dictionary is not in sorted order, we can provide this sorted and then dict1 dot keys. So everything in Python is object, so we have created this object here. Dict1 is we can initialize like this, and we can put the value. We can also form a dictionary. So in each loop we can just keep on changing the key and value. Printing. We can also add one more value here like this. Take one p4 equal to 192.168.1.3. One more value, one more dictionary value is created. We can also do it in loop. Let's run it and see. 1.3. Also we can form the dictionary using for loop. Let's say we have a we can have the two list let's say list 3 equal to k1. Let's start from k5, k6, k7, k8, and list 4 equal to 1 2 3 4. So for val in list 3, something like we can just initialize the dict2 equal to this one, and then let's say dict2. Here we have to provide the key val in list. So this is variable. Key is not a keyword here. Dict2 key equal to something like list 4 of I. Let's say I equal to I plus 1, I equal to 0 here. So we can assign a value, and then we can say print dict2 is dict2, something like this, 92. Okay. List dict2 of key for key in list 3. So key will be 1. Okay, so we got the okay. Now set. The set is just like your mathematical sets, where you can have intersection, and where you can have union, and it is ordered element. If you give a duplicate element, it will discard. Okay. Okay, so length also, if you will find, it will not show the duplicate it will not show 3, it will show 2 only because it will discard one of the element. Then we can add element, we can find union and intersection. So set 1 and set 2 union will be stored in set 3. So set 2 is this, set 1 is this area 1, area 3 and area 4 we are adding. Here area 4 is already there, so area 4 will be discarded. Area 1 of the area 4 will be discarded. The intersection result, union result, and intersection result is area 4. Area 4 is common in both, so it's just like a mathematical set. And again you can use pydoc of set. So you can find, for example, add we were using, so add an element to set, intersection, return the intersection of two sets. So everything is remove and return an arbitrary set of element. Remove an element from a set, it must be a member. If the element is not a member, it will raise a key error. Remove, so let's remove one of the element. Equal to set 4 dot remove 11, key error because 11 is not there. So what is there? Area 4, and then again you can, after removing area 4, set 4 is set 4 empty because it was only area 4, we have removed it became empty. So once again I will provide a summary whatever we have gone through, and conditional, if, else if, while, then for loop, while loop, and then Python data structure, list, tuple, dictionary, sets. The list is just like C array, and tuples are just immutable. We cannot update or delete any element, we cannot add or delete any elements. Keys, having a dictionary is having key value pair, and set is having all the ordered elements, it will not contain duplicates. So that's it for this session. Thanks.